What's up, guys? Okay, what is up, people? Doing a late night PSA reveal here. We do have multiple breaks in the store at joshbrikis.com that are close, so please check them out. Grab some spots. If we get them filled after I do this reveal, we'll be able to do those. The first one is a full-size Leaf helmet, football helmet, random divisions. There's only 2 spots left, $56. 1 out of the 8 will get the helmet. $56 will get you a random division. 1 person will get the autograph authenticated helmet shipped out to them. It is a replica helmet from Leaf. Some big names on the sales sheet there. 2 spots left, 56 each. Also, we have a 2-box break of Phoenix football that is also random divisions. There is a filler for this one with 8 left in the filler. It's a 10 spotter for $28. Top 2 get in. 8 left in the filler. That is in the Facebook chat or whatever, just let me know. And in addition to that, there is only 3 full spots left at 140. If you want to get a full division, there is 3 left at 140. We have autographed multi-sport jerseys. Just came out from Gold Rush. And then there's 21 left in this break here. 7-box break. Random teams. Just $27 to get in. There's 21 left. There will be 7 hits in that break. You're going to get a random team with a few combo spots. So 7 hits, 26 spots, $27 to get in. There's 21 left. It's in the store. Take a look, joshbrikis.com. All right, back to the PSA reveal. So this is a 136 card Value Modern sub. It arrived to PSA February 19th of 2021. They entered it into the system April 13th of 2021, and it came back today. Grades were available, I think it was over the weekend. So a little over a year from when they entered it, and a little over 14 months since I shipped it out to them. But the good news is, out of all the outstanding subs I had, the last one they entered was on 4/13. The last one they received was on February 20th. I had 3 left as of this week. All 3 finished in the past 5 days. This one came today. I have 2 more coming this week. So as far as my subs and anybody that submitted with me, they're all done. I can only think that that means that they are getting closer to some lower tier levels and reopening fully, or at least slowly approaching fully at least. But they should be back with an announcement, I would assume, based on that. I think the backlog is getting down quite a bit. If you look at the completed dates on their site and where they stand at now, they've made significant progress recently with most of their March 2021 subs caught up, and everything is right around February, March for where they're at. So I don't know how much they have left. I haven't heard anything. I'm just simply speculating on the fact that I've had 3 subs come back in the last week that were all to them in April. So so hopefully that's some good news, because I think we're all sitting on thousands of cards that we need to send and get graded. So I think they're aware of that as well, and I do think that they have a plan for that as far as allocations go, and max amount of cards you can submit and all of that. But I do expect a new tier of pricing or some sort of announcement, from PSA in the near future here. It's just speculation. All right. So I have looked at these grades. Obviously, I don't remember which sub this is because all three of them pretty much grades were available, like all within the same time frame there. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look and see what we got. I don't even know which sub this is or if other people are on it with me. So when I pull the sheet out of here, actually no, I'll tell you that. Actually, there's the sheet. I'll tell you that in just a second. Two of the subs are just mine, and then there were a couple people actually that didn't want to see the grade. So now that I think about it, if that's this one, I have to pull them off to the side before I show them. There's two people that didn't. They wanted me to just ship their stuff out. So, don't know if that's the sub or not. Let's see. Alright. Does it like that? Let's see what sub this is. Let's do this. Submission 307. 307. Okay, so this is actually all mine on this one, so we can show all the 136 items. So, I don't have to worry about that. Let's get these stacked up. Eight boxes here. If you aren't currently subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. You just need to have a YouTube account, which is not that hard to create, just like any other website. And then you hit the subscribe button there. It's on the screen on the live stream on YouTube. That helps us out. If you're on Facebook, we also live stream on our Facebook private group. You just have to add yourself to that Brikis Breaks group page. And I have a business page that we don't live stream on, but you will see a lot of the same posts. And maybe I'll start live streaming on there. But make sure you hit the like button on the Facebook page. Use Twitter a little bit. Don't use Instagram anymore. My last post on there, if you check out the Brikis Breaks Instagram page, is from years ago, I believe. I have tons of inventory right now. If anybody wants personal boxes, shoot me a message. Try to be as competitive as I can with pricing. So if you're looking for something, or you want to break live, or you want me to ship you sealed, or you're a breaker yourself and you need some product, let me know. And I'll get you some prices. I don't keep the store updated on that because it's just changing too much. Okay. Alright, let's run through these and see what we got. I did a bunch of 86 Fleer. These were pretty nice. So I was hoping for a lot of 9s with a couple possible 10s, and I didn't get any 10s. These are really nice, clean surface, nice corner, and for the most part probably centered cards. So I was hoping to do a little better on them. The back's obviously a little off center on this. This is Rodney McRae. I'm working on my second and third sets basically. At least second set on my 86 Fleer gradeds. I have a PSA 9 complete set, and now I have another set that's getting closer here. I have full sets of raw, so I started picking out the nice clean ones and sending them in. This is really nice, though. It's a shame sometimes when you get 8s on something that's that clean, but a little off center, I guess, and a little bit of white, but pretty nice card for McRae 8. And here's one that's even a little bit lower. It's off center a little bit, but still, this is all from the same set that I bought, and it was super clean. This is a 7 on Wayman Tisdale, 86 Fleer 7. A little bit of white and centering on that one, the reason for the 7. And some discoloring on the back of it. Rory Sparrow, obviously off center there, left to right. Got an 8 on that one. You can't really expect a 9 on that one unless you get a qualifier, so that one's fine. Got a little white on the right side here as well. So Sparrow on the 8. Clark Kellogg got a 7 on the 86 Fleer as well. Got a 7 on the Clark Kellogg. A little off center. A little mark there on the corner on the edge down there. 7 on the Kellogg. Norm Nixon with an 8 grade on the Norm Nixon 86 Fleer. A little white down here, centered a little off center left to right. I suppose that's about right on the 8. Larry Smith's definitely off center. That's a 7 on that one. A little white down here. Not too bad the edges in the corner there, but yeah, it's off center for sure. On the Larry Smith, so 7s and 8s on those, unless there's more in here, I don't recall. Let's just keep going down here. Jordan 89 Fleer Jordan. This would be his 4th year, and we got a 9 on that one on the 4th year Fleer base card. Michael Jordan. I think there's a lot of Jordans in this sub, if I remember correctly. So 9 on that one. I guess it's slightly off center. This is a tough card with the bleeding of the red. They typically don't fault you for it because it's so common, but there's some white on the back and a little off center there, so that's not too bad for a 9. You gotta be alright with that. A little nicer Jordan here on the year. This would be the 3rd year Michael Jordan Fleer base card. Also working on sets of this graded. I already have Jordans in a 9, but it's another nice 132 card Fleer set there. 3rd year Jordan, got an 8. I think I'm right with that. Looking at the centering and the overall card appearance there, I think it'd be kind of hard to get a 9 on that. The little corner there a little bit. So yeah, 8's pretty good on that. All right, what it. This is 89 Fleer All-Star sticker with a 6. Now, this is a tough card, to be honest. Sometimes you'll see them nice, but they're cockeyed a lot. They're off center a lot. A lot of times there's wax on the back. Now, I don't see any wax stains on this one. I usually wipe that off. 6 is kind of suspect at the moment, but could be something I'm overlooking. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. There is a dent up there. Now I don't know if that was like that when I sent it in or not, but nonetheless, slight dent there on the edge. And it's kind of hard to show, but off center a little dent. We got a 6 on the All-Star sticker Jordan. Another set I'm working on here is the 2nd year Jordan. Already have the Jordan in that one as well, but filling in some other cards. This is an 87 Fleer John Paxson 9, so that's pretty nice. PSA 9 on the Paxson, and it does not look like a Gem 10 to me, so I am alright with the 9. Looks like it's slightly off center and slightly discolored, faded maybe. But yeah, that's a pretty good grade on that one. Can't complain there. Super tough card. My man Mike sent one in with our last batch, and it came back a 9. And I'll be honest, I think I've sent, I don't know, I've been sending this card in since 1988. I'm always sending Reggie Miller rookies in, and it's just a tough card. So, Mike, if you want to trade a couple 8s for your 9s, your 9, let me know. Reggie Miller rookie from 88 Fleer, got an 8. And it's typically the centering on this card. It's just a tough card to get centered. Reggie Miller, a rookie, 8 there. Ooh, this is a nice one, though. See, we got some nice ones in here. Kobe Bryant, UD3 rookie, got a 10. PSA 10 on the Kobe rookie. Upper deck, UD3 hardwood prospects. This is one of many Kobe rookies. And anything you get from 96 to be a 10 is nice because they've been doing a lot of banging around in boxes prior to everything that happened with Kobe. They were these were, you know, $5 and $10 cards for a long time. So to get some 10s on that is nice. Add it to my Kobe collection. I got plenty of Kobe's. I don't know if I have that one in the 10. I do now. So same year as the Reggie Miller rookie, you have a very nice set there with the Jordan and also some other nice rookies, including Mr. Dennis Rodman here. This is a 7. Obviously, it's pretty off center, top to bottom, even a little bit left to right. Overall, though, not too shabby other than that. I guess it's about right. Yeah, 7.5, 8 could be possible. There's a little bit of white on the edge, but I could see that. Yeah, that's about right. I guess I could see it being as high as an 8, but it is pretty off center. See, you heard me. I knew you might be here watching. No, I do not want to trade you that Kobe. I don't even think I have that one. But I might have a Kobe to trade you. Different. This is a nice card here. I actually have 2 boxes of these, I think. The 97 SPX is actually Kobe's rookie year. It's a 96. I believe it's a 96, 97 SPX. It says 97 on this thing, but I think it is the same year. I have to double check myself. But this is a near mint 7 on the Jordan die cut. I imagine typically on these you have some surface scratching on the foil, the hologram, and then obviously it being a die cut, depending on the grader, you're going to have somebody that might be a little pickier on how the edges are cut. So it's a tough card, but nonetheless a nice one. And you can see how it's. If I can show that in the camera. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. It has like a double line on that right there. But, you know, I think that's pretty standard. There's a scratch maybe right there. That's probably on the card, actually. That seems to be on the card. Looks like a little dent. I don't know. It's tough on this one because they put like a soft sleeve in there to hold it in place because of the shape of it. So, what do you want for it, Mike? I honestly haven't looked at, you know, what the comps on are recently. What show are you doing? We'll be set up for anybody that's around right now watching from Pittsburgh or watching the video later. We will be at the Pittsburgh show here in a couple weeks. But yeah, Mike, let's talk. I don't know, later or something. I got some more 86 Fleer for my other sets here, my backup sets. This is an 8 on the Eric Floyd card number 34, and that's a pretty nice card. A little white down in the corner, and a little mark there, but that's a nicely centered Eric Floyd card there. And ooh, that might be slightly undergraded. I assume with the dot there and that there that they didn't want to 9 it, but yeah, there's a blue mark there. Okay, some surface issues there, but a nice card nonetheless, real nice. Vinnie Johnson, also with an 8. You can see the center right off the bat there. Not that it can't get a 9. Sometimes it will still 9 if everything else is good, or even gem sometimes if it's 60-40 or better on the centering. But sometimes they'll also put a qualifier on it. Not with a 10, but like a 9 and a qualifier. I prefer no qualifiers, and I usually don't request it, so I'm glad that they didn't put this in a 9 OC, because it could be that, I suppose. It's not that bad, though. Pretty nice card outside of the centering. Vinnie Johnson, card number 56 for the 86 Fleer set. Okay. Yeah, let me know. And what show is it? Well, this is cute. See? You know? I mean, I guess they probably dropped it on its head because I sent a bunch of these in. There's a pile of them in here somewhere. And I certainly didn't send any 5s in. Let's see. So to get to a 5 or a 6 even, typically there's going to be a hairline crease or a pretty nasty something somewhere. Oh, it's that one day show. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, the corners are definitely a little, I don't know. That might be right there, a little marking, but I have like so many of that card graded. All right, here's an iconic card, and one that I have a ton of, and one of everybody's favorite cards from the era. I already have my 10, but I still keep sending them in. I sent a lot in from factory sets, but the problem is the location in the factory sets is not the greatest. But this is an iconic Bo Jackson card. It's a 90 score. I got an 8 and a 9 here in this sub. Looks like the corner on this one, pretty good centering, but corner up there, maybe corner down there. That's one of the cards that the corners get dinged up a lot. Here's a 9. Well, the centering is better on the 8, and I can see a corner here on this one. So, jeez, you know that's why people get upset with opinion graded grades sometimes. You know what? I just see a pin mark here. I guess this is fine for an 8, but then you put this one in a 9. It's like, what the heck? The centering on that one's like perfect, but it's got some other issues keeping it from a 9. And then this one must be pretty clean outside of the centering. And I don't know. But anyway, there you go. 94 bows, 8, 9. Let's see what we got. This is okay. 90 tops on the debut card for the Griffey. We got a 7 and an 8. These came straight out of sets. They are factory traded sets with him and Larry Walker, and more of a scale, but a 7 is pretty rough. So something must have caused it, because overall I feel like whoever, the grader on this one hasn't done a terrible job here. So maybe a little marking there, knocking it down. But definitely surprised on a 7 and an 8. I guess it's just a little bit of marks and soft corners, because it's nothing major. All right, we got another 86 Fleer hidden in here. This one's a 7, though. I don't like that too much. Joe Barry Carroll. This is card number 14. And a 7. Now, I sent super clean Fleer in. I mean, the set was gorgeous. I actually have the rest of it. I only sent about 10 in this time and 10 in the last sub. I still have a good portion of the set. And they're all pretty clean. But yeah, that's a 7 based on the corners, I guess. Centering is pretty nice on that one. Okay, what do we got here? We have some Jordan. Michael Jordan 97 Ultra View to a Thrill. Got an 8 on this Ultra insert set. View to a Thrill from 97 Ultra. Got an 8. Just a little white corners, pretty much. That's about it. A little bit of white on the corners. So here is our first 9 out of the 86 Fleer, something to compare to. We got Albert King, card number 59, and it is off center, so you can see, similar to that Vinnie Johnson earlier. This one just must be in better condition overall. There's something in the case, let's see. Looks like so the glass. Huh. Maybe instead of plastic. Nonetheless, it's going in my set. It's an Albert King Fleer, 86 Fleer 9 on that. Got another 9 from the same set that's slightly off center. Sam Bowie. Everybody knows Sam Bowie. Card number 13 there, got a 9. Pretty clean again, a little off center, but other than that, pretty nice card. You know, it's a shame I couldn't get one of these a gem, but that's not a gem card, and nor is the Upper King, so wasn't expecting it on those two with the centering. Every once in a while you get a 10 on those Fleer. Here's the 3rd year Jordan Fleer, again working on that set there, so you're going to see a lot of random common cards in these Fleer sets that I do. This is number 101, Greg Anderson, 88 Fleer. That's going in the set with a 9 ball on that one. It's a little off center, pretty clean. More 86 Fleer. This is Danny Ainge. Everybody that collects baseball in the 80s knows he had Topps baseball cards in the 80s as well. 82. 82 Topps baseball rookie and 86 Fleer rookies from Mr. Danny Ainge, multi-sport, Bo Jackson, before there was a Bo Jackson. Not really, but Danny Ainge had a pretty good career in coaching and owning. This is a 7, off center and a little white there. So, it's about right, I suppose. You're always going to have cards that that look the same, that have different grades. I mean, I probably have that same card in an 8 that looks the same, but it's just how it goes. Here's another Jordan. This is a base card from 93 Hoops. It's a nice card, and I got an 8 on the 93 Hoops Jordan base card. Can't really analyze too much there for you. Slightly off center that way, so maybe the front is as well. Huh. Not quite sure what the reason is on that one. I guess the corners doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. Okay, Brett Favre, rookie 91 upper deck. Brett Favre, rookie at a 9. It's a pretty tough card. These cards were pretty flimsy, so the corners got dinged up and they got scratched pretty easy. They were pretty cheaply made, and so 9's not bad, although it's not worth it. 9, but it's not that easy to get a 10. Back to the third year Jordan set. This is another 9. So pretty good on those so far. No 10s, but Brad Doherty 9 ball on card number 22. Pretty nice card there, nice centering. A rather new one here, and we got a 9 and a 10. 2016 Bowman base card, Bo Bichette, Bowman paper. 1 9 and 1 10. Maybe right there. Another big rookie in the 88 Fleer set is Mr. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen uncorrected error card, where they spelled his name incorrectly on the back. Off center, both ways. So we're looking at a 7 here, little mark there, but pretty bad off center both ways here. Definitely left to right. 7 on the Scottie Pippen rookie. And 2 more here from that same year. This is card number 64. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We get 9s on both of these. 9s on both of the Kareems for the 88 Fleer. Both got a little mark there. It must be a standard mark then. Maybe. A little white on the edge, preventing that from jamming. Number 1 of 4 is done. Here's a 10 ball. 1990 Fleer Sean Kemp rookie. These were a little hotter when they were sent in. They've come back to earth, but to be honest, I keep most 10s, especially if I don't think that they are priced correctly or they're undervalued. I mean, this is, I don't know what they're selling for now, but it's probably not quite enough. I'll probably be keeping it. I sent a bunch of these in. I think you saw hoops in the last sub, and I've done lots of these Fleer. I mean, they come back 9s a lot, so when you get a 10, it's kind of cool, especially when it has 2 white printer dots on it. So, must be pretty perfect other than that. So there's that. Then we got more bonds. This one is an 8, 86 Topps Traded bonds. We got a 5 earlier. We got an 8 on this one. I have like 100 of these in all different grades. It's a black border, tough card, off center sometimes, and all that. There's just so many of these out there. Sometimes it's difficult, but I could see that being a 9, I suppose. 8.5, 9, but again, not complaining. I think overall this guy did pretty well. This is a nice card, not a nice grade. I have a bunch of these, and they're very difficult. Surface gets scratched very easily. I should have bought these up before they skyrocketed, but you got white corners, you got surface scratching, and for whatever reason, PSA does not like to go very high on these things. So, therefore, I have lots of 5s and 6s. I have 7s and 8s as well, but God forbid I ever got a 9 or anyone ever got a 10 on this card. It's a very low pop card in the 10. But we'll just supplement our income with Sean Kemp Fleer rookie 10s. There's another one. And that one has a little mark down there below, so must be defects pretty common in that spot. But there's another 10, Sean Kemp. Got that one. And then it looks like we have some more of Mr. Kemp and Fleer. So now you can see what I'm saying, because these are all 9s. Off center a little bit. 3 Sean Kemp Flair rookie 9s off center. And of course, some corners. I'm not going to worry about checking them out too much. Okay, we got a run of bonds traded coming up. There is a run of Barry Bonds tops traded. There is an 8, another 5. That's incredible. How do you have 2 5s? I literally, you know what's funny? They're sitting right here, so I will show some of the ones that I have, along with I probably have another stack somewhere else. But I've handpicked, and they're still clean. Like these are near mint. I mean, all of them. There's probably not a 5 in this whole stack, and somehow I sent 2 5s in. Whatever. It happens. It does happen. But I'd be more inclined to say that they accidentally dropped them than the fact that I handpicked all these other ones and randomly threw 2 5s in there. No. Especially since I haven't quite figured out what it is. I think it's a small little wrinkle in the last one, but I guess I don't know, man. We'll figure it out later. There's an 8, an 8, an 8, and an 8. See, they don't like giving you 9s and 10s on these. Luckily, I have like 6 10s already, and a ton of 9s. But yeah, this is a tough card. Black border, but for whatever reason, they don't want to give me 9s, and those are clean. So I guess all the ones I have, I just showed you that are raw, are all 7s. I don't know. Okay. A couple of nice 84 Topps cards here. Not nice grades, but 84 Topps football. This is Mr. John Elway's rookie. We got a 6 and a 7. I have a bunch of these. I probably just sent these in to get slabbed. You can tell that one's off center. Gets a lot of printer marks on this Elway. There's actually a mark on his eye. All back in here, there's a lot of white speckles. You can see that it's actually, it looks like, I don't know if that's on the card or not. There's a little like bump, 2 bumps on there. So this is deserving of a 6 for sure. There's a brown dot. So we got a 6. And then we got a 7 on the Elway rookie. A little cockeyed right there. And a little marking on the edge. So cannot complain with either of the Elway grades. Like I said, I probably just sent those in to get slabbed rather than have them raw. Which at $10 to $15 a card, when they were in that range, it was worth it. Not too happy with this one. I have a 10 in this already, so that's cool, but an 8, I mean, it's a pretty simple card. I mean, it does have foil, so there could be some light scratching going on, but an 8, that's no fun. 2017 Elite Draft Picks, Patrick Mahomes rookie. There's a white mark up there, and some white down on the bottom. I don't know that I would have sent it in like that. I mean, it is Mahomes, so it's possible. Just hoping to get it in a 9, but it did not 9. Ichiro. Topps rookie got a 7. Tough card, surface-wise and centering-wise. It is a tough card. Probably worthy of the grade here with some markings there and an off-center. Topps rookie Ichiro from 01. This is one that I have a boatload of in all grades. I got a lot of Ozzie Smiths. I got 20 more raw probably and 20 graded now probably. This is a 5. Very tough card. Always off center. And it's a little older than I am now, so 40 some years old, and that is a 5 on a 79 Topps Aussie rookie. Some more Jordans here. This is, I loved these cards when I was opening them back in '95. Between my 2 favorite players at the time, Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. They had this, they had the borderless, and then they had refractors of this, and they had refractors of the borderless, and they were the most intriguing and coolest inserts to chase for me at the time. I loved opening the '95 Finest Obviously, Garnett rookies. They had this cool red Magic Johnson card in the set, but the inserts were the best, chasing these and the borderless. And you got to peel them off because they were a mystery. Off center here on the Jordan, causing it to be an 8. Got some Garnett rookies. Both 9s on the tops here. I have a bunch more raw, maybe 20 raw cards of these. They were much more popular when I sent them in. They've come back down to earth, but nonetheless, one of the best to ever do it there, and that is his tops. Base rookie, you got 2 9s from the 95 set on those. Nice cards. Just because I saw this Garnett sitting up here and we just did Garnett, I'm going to do his 95 metal card that's sitting up here looking at me. You got an 8 on the metal rookie. Tough card. Tough to see any imperfections on this card. If you've ever held one of these, they're like, they feel really weird. They're hard to see. You don't know if they're going to dock you for stuff like that, which they probably did. It's just a printer defect there in the wording of Fleer. So, hard to tell, but that's a Garnett rookie there. Looks like we aren't done with the Kemps. Ooh, and it's a 10. So we got, what, 3 10s and 3 9s on my man Sean Kemp. 1990 Fleer rookies. Sean Kemp with the 10. Durant Fox. This is when they changed. The modern was 2017 at the time, and then it bumped up when the year changed over to 2021. So then it was 2018 and newer that went with the older stuff, or went with the newer stuff, and 17 older went with the older stuff. So here is a Ascension Durant Fox blue, number to 129 rookie, but I got an 8. Not too good when you get new stuff graded and it's not a gem mint for the most part. And if anything, you know, they semi-please you with a 9 at least, but there's a mark up there that either wasn't there or I missed. And that's probably the sole reason that it's an 8. One of the best to ever do it died very young, and I think it's still undervalued in my opinion, but not a great grade here. Obviously, definitely off center. 83 Fleer rookie for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. But yeah, definitely off center on that one, but still, you know, I think what happened was pricing for a lot of this stuff was spiking so high at the time that it was worth it to send stuff in just to get slab stuff that was 8s, 9s, didn't even have shots at gem. So I mean, clearly you can tell this is off center, and I think in today's day I wouldn't send this in. But at the time things were going crazy during COVID, so you know it made sense. I mean, even if the margin was, you know, if I could sell it raw for $10, get it slabbed, and sell it for $30, you know, it was worth it. But not right now. It's not. Frank Thomas out of the 90s score set as well. Right out of a factory set, gotten a 9 there. So another hard card to gem, even coming straight from the factory sets there. But that's the Big Hurts score rookie. Not too bad looking there. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of defect down here, but not too bad. Let's see. So these are pretty cool because these are not the Donruss rookies. These are the Leaf, less populated, less available. They're still out there. They're not super short print or anything, but they're pretty cool. And I don't think I had them in my PC as a Leaf, so that's why I had sent these ones in. And the Griff is more valuable, and the 9 is a pretty good grade, so I can't complain with that one. There's a little stuff going on up top, probably preventing that from gemming, and even some mark back there actually. So yeah, 9 is alright there. 8 on the Andres Galarraga for the Montreal Expos. Don't look too bad. Not too bad. There, the back. Yeah. Okay. 8 on that one. What else we got? Oh, this one's kind of shocking. Let's see what happened here. 89 tops traded. Randy Johnson rookie got a 7. Okay, so I've pointed out an indentation here a few times. I think on the Durant Fox and a couple others. It's actually not an indentation. It's a shadow based on the way that PSA slabs are made. Because once you tap the card down, it's not there. It's part of the way that it sits on that and the angle and the light. So it's actually not on the card. This one has some surface scratches, it looks like, which is not typical for this kind of card, but apparently that was the issue here, and a little bit on the back bottom, but yeah, 7 is pretty low for that. Okay, 88 Fleer, some more 9s. These are good. I did pretty good on these. I think I got mostly 9s, looks like. Walter Berry here, except the rookie, the key cards weren't 9s, but that's okay. I didn't send them in, probably expecting that. But these are pretty good to get 9s on the commons, you know, just for the set purposes. So, and then, you know, every once in a while you get a little bonus, and you get a gem. I sent a lot of nice ones into these, and I have a lot of nice ones into these, so it's not surprising to get 10s every once in a while on these. There's a yellow mark there, so it is surprising sometimes when they give you a 10 when you have a bunch of 9s that look pretty good too. Because then sometimes you wonder why, if they gem that one, didn't they gem some of the other ones? But nonetheless, Eric Floyd, 88 Fleer, card number 51 there, with a gem mint 10 ball. Okay, so some sticker cards from that set. They're part of the set. I'm sorry, not the sticker. These are the All-Star cards in the same set. They're actually part of the set in that one. So this is card number 128, part of the 132 card set there. Alvin Robertson got an 8. An 8 off center there. And white on the back, on the bottom. Also, 2 more right here from that. Some stars, Hall of Famers here. Dominique, Wilkins, and Magic Johnson both got 7s. Doesn't really help my set. You know, looking for 8s, 9s on these ones, so not thrilled about the 7. The Nick is off center. Magic, they're all off center. These cards are always off center, and they always have these. For the most part, they have a lot of this white going on, so they're pretty tough cards to get there. All right, we're halfway through. Another card I keep a lot of, like the Ozzie Smith. I got a ton of Eddie Murray. Obviously not a great grade here. A 5. I forget where I got this one at. It's got a dimple thing there and some soft corners. 1978 Topps Eddie Murray rookie card number 36. Seems about right, I guess, but 6 would have been okay too, I think. But yeah, it's no higher than that. So Eddie Murray rookie there. Football rookie from the 80s. This is the Jerry Rice rookie year, and another big name from that year, but not a good grade. 86 Topps Steve Young for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Got a 6. You get that blue dot going on in the red thing here. This is the thing with this card. It's very tough to not have those printer marks right there. If they're not in that exact spot, they're somewhere else. It's very common on the Steve Youngs, in addition to already being a tough green border card with the cardboard brown showing a lot of times on the edges and in the corners. Super tough card. If you look at pricing for 9s, you'll see. But that's a 6 ball. Okay, I didn't remember what this one looked like when I looked at the grades, so now that I see it, I remember it's the checklist silver signature Jordan, and I got a 10, which is awesome because I collect Jordan stuff and I put them in my PSA registry, and anytime there's a 10, no matter what card it is that I don't already have in there, it's pretty sweet. So I'm definitely stoked about that Jordan. It's a silver signature parallel Jordan checklist. You got a gem mint 10. I will take it. All right, we got Mr. Bo Jackson on the 87 Donners. These all came out of factory sets. I had sent a ton of them in. They're a tough card, man. Black border, off center sometimes, and it's just hard to gem. So we got a 9 on that Bo. Here's another Scottie Pippen rookie. Off center. Very similar to the last one. A little bit of some sort of mark up there. Off center on the back, pretty bad. A little white. So pretty standard. 7 right there. Pretty standard. Well, Mike, if you're still in here, we're very familiar with this card that I've sent in 9,000 times, and I mean, they hate giving any good grade on this card. Now, he did not play great in the playoffs, whatever. It's still a top card of your top player, and this is 07 Topps Kevin Durant, the black border, card number 112. There's 2 7s and a 7.5 right here, and I think there's some more in this pile somewhere. Very tough card, man. I picked out some good ones, sent them in, and they just they do not like grading this card very high. So, you know what's crazy is this 7. I knew that was a 7.5 because it was in the front. The 7.5 has more white than the 2 7s. You know, how are they looking at these and giving this a half grade better? Who the heck knows? Why aren't the other 2 7.5s? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Mr. Bo Jackson, Future Stars, another iconic Bo card here. It's a 9 though. It's a 9 on the 7 Topps. Bo Jackson. Another Jordan. This one is a 9. This is a Players Club parallel, also on the checklist. 9 ball on that one. Not too shabby. Looks pretty good. Again, you know, most of these Jordans I didn't have already graded. That's why I sent them in. So they're staying in the collection anyway. This card I have graded tons of times. So this one's a 9. I have lots of all grades of this one. I think it looks like the centering left to right off the bat is the answer there. 90 Fleer Jordan. I think we had one earlier. It was an 8. There's a 9 there. This one's nice though. Got a nice one here. Gem Mint 10 on the bow. 87 Topps Future Stars. We just had a 9. Now here is a 10. Very nice. I think I have a couple of these. But that's a cool card. Everybody likes, you know, if you grew up in that era and you used to open these, you know, this is a popular card for sure with the Future Stars. Bo Jackson. And that's a 10 ball. Okay. Well, we got Mr. Durant coming up again. Make some more room here. 5 more Durants. They upped it a little bit. Gave us an 8 on that one. Back to their 7.5 ways. Another 7.5. Couldn't put an 8 on them, I guess. 7 and an 8. Okay. You know, what amazes me is, you know, how they can go, okay, that's an 8, that's an 8. That's not a 7, but it's not an 8. And they put 7.5 on it. When it's very difficult to figure out the differences. You know, they have some white, obviously they're black border, you know, centering, surface scratching. It's all common on this card. And there's a 7. So lots more Durants to add to the pile. I'm simply not selling them. Now, had he won the championship, I might have sold a few. But I am not selling them at the prices they're at now. And that's okay. I have a whole shoebox full of them. Probably approaching 60 of them now. There's our man there again with a 9 ball. That makes 4 9s and 3 10s on the 90 Fleer caps. You know, the Superstars I didn't do so good on, but that's okay. It does not look like I sent this one in expecting anything more than a 7. There's a black mark right there and a pretty bad job on the centering. So we got the Bird 87 Fleer, card number 11 with the 7. Pretty standard stuff right there. Oh, this is a Purdy one. iconic card here and a lovely one. Obviously better on a refractor, but a 9 is pretty nice. 93 Finest is an iconic set. It's the first finest set. Refractors. You got MJ, you got Penny Hardaway, Chris Webber, some other rookies in that set. Same with baseball. It's a sought after set there. But this is pretty. It's a 9. It's tough with dimples on this card and not knowing which ones are supposed to be there or not. And there's one there on the back. So it's pretty nice. Take a 9. Can't complain. So I have this card in a mislabeled SGC that I need to, maybe I'll bring it. They're still going to make me send it in because they're only doing autographs, I think, but they might take subs. Anyway, at the show in Pittsburgh, I think I have an SGC Finest Jordan refractor in a SGC slab that does not say refractor. It just says 93 Finest Jordan. So I need to get that one relabeled, and they'll do that for free if they mislabel it. So I need to do that. 89 Hoops Jordan 8.5. They did not want to give this one a 9. 8.5 on the 89 Hoops. Michael Jordan. Little off center. Nice card. Okay, we got a rookie from 15 Prism. This is the emergent version for the Knicks. That is Porzingis. Got a 9. 9 on the Porzingis. Rookie. And we do have some more 86 Fleer. This is an 8 on the Doc Rivers. Everybody knows Doc nowadays as a coach, but nice career there as well. Off center, 86 Fleer, card number 91. Got an 8. I have a boatload of these in all grades. Most of them are 9s. Almost all of them are 9s for the most part. So typically when I send these in, I pretty much know what to expect. However, they didn't give this one a 9. So we're going with an 8 on this one. Most of the time I send these in right out of factory sets as well. I used to crack the factory sets a lot. Alright, we do have some ungraded ones. Too many, actually. Well, let's see what they are. So we got mini size on this Jordan. That's a nice card too. It's the base card, but it's a Thunder 98 Skybox. Oh no, Thunder Boss. Oh, there's an insert. It's a Thunder Boss card, but apparently it didn't fit their size requirement. But you never know. Oh, and you know what? That just reminded me. I forgot to say that when I brought this card up earlier. So what I do with these is put them in a box, leave them in these holders so that I know not to send them in again. But I made a note on this one, and it's on my sheet, that it was in a minimum size card saver that came back when I sent the batch of 9 in. It was the only one they didn't grade. They graded 8 of them. They put this one in a minimum size. They all came from the same collection. They were all the same size. They graded all the other ones. They put this one in a minimum size. So I sent it in by itself, and somehow it's not the wrong size anymore. So, just goes to show you. But anyway, we got the Jordan that didn't quite meet the size, and we got some Kobe's here. I don't know, miscut and minimum size and minimum size. So I got a miscut and 2 minimum size. I don't know what the miscut means. So a bunch of Kobe rookies that did not get slabbed. It's interesting. So a Flair rookie and 2 Flair rookies minimum size. Hoops is minimum size, and then for whatever reason, miscut is the. So what the thing that sucks, they'll give you credit on what they call, I believe, an N6, which is the minimum size, and but on the other ones, like this one, whatever miscut, what are you talking freaking gem mint. What do I mean miscut? It's a mint Cody rookie. Where is it miscut? This one's minimum size. So let's see, what's the difference? It's the same, also mint. Size clue, man. Okay, let's put this back in the right one. So this is the miscut one. These are oversized soft sleeves, by the way. I tend to do that. Some of them that way sometimes. It's not so great putting them in the card saver that way, but it is good for the corners. Okay. Back at it. 88 Fleer Bernard King got an 8. That's the lowest grade so far on my 88 Fleer batch that I sent in here. No 9 on that one. I'm not sure why. It's pretty nice. Huh. Must be a corner that I can't see quickly, but can't complain really. I got a bunch of 9s on those ones. There's another Durant Fox. He must have been good at the time. I don't know. How did you do this year, Mike? Revolution rookie got a 9. That's not good. You want 10s on this kind of stuff. Timmy Brown, 89 score 7. I don't know what happened here. Again, this is one that I look at. I mean, I look at all of them closely, but I wouldn't send this in if it wasn't at least a 9. So it amazes me sometimes, you know, when a card like this doesn't get an 8 or a 9, because what the heck's wrong with it? You know? I don't know. To make it a 7? Okay, Roy Halladay. Bowman's Best got an 8. I have a couple of 9s in this one. It's definitely a hard card with the foil for surface scratching. But an 8's not great. There's some light printer lines and scratching on the back. So that's what you got there on that. That's the only reason that's probably an 8. Shaq base rookie 8. Kind of a flimsy material card there. I mean, it's not super hard to get in a 9. Oh boy, there's something on his arm there. I don't think that's standard. I have more over here. That can't be standard. What did that card 100? Oh yeah, that's not. That's probably what happened there. Huh. Maybe I just didn't notice that. That's crazy. Check out his arm. Right in the middle of his bicep there, there's like a friggin' something. Okay, another Jordan. This is 2000 Upper Deck Century Legends, card number 88. Got an 8 on that one. An 8 on the Jordan Century Legends card. Against the corners, yep. Corners are hard to see in this lighting, and without looking at it closely sometimes, if it's just a little bit. Back to that 88 Fleer set again. Barkley got an 8, not too bad. Looks like about an 8, so that's pretty standard there on the Barkley All-Star. All right, we got a pile left. We're back to the second year Jordan set. This is Otis Thorpe with an 8. I'm always looking for 9s and 10s on these as well, but that one looks a little discolored to me. A little yellowish or something. Yep, on the back for sure. And some wax markings and a blue mark there. So, yep, something got messed up on that one. I guess we're just never going to end it with this guy. I guess I just sent in 100 of these. There's another 9 and another 10. Pretty close to an even split there on the Kemps, about halfway. Probably 9's leading the way by a tad. Garnett rookie. No, this one's Flair. 95 Flair rookie. Garnett got a 9. That's pretty good. Well, if it was an even split, or the 9s were in the lead, the 10s just caught up there. Another 10. Kemp, Gem Med 10 rookie, Fleer. Alright, 87 Fleer. We got Karl Malone. There's a star there. See, I think these just have that yellow tint, actually. The more that I look at them, a lot of them have that. I have to look at, I mean, I look at this set all the time, but maybe they've just faded over time. I don't know. But that's a nice 9. Karl Malone, 87 Fleer, 9 ball. A lot of these are going right to the registry. There's another 9 and another nice second year on the Malone, second year on the Isaiah Thomas. 9s in their second year for Hall of Famers. You can't go wrong with those. Another nice little set to put together. Isaiah Thomas. There's another Garnett rookie. Not so great on this one. 7.5. Got some white down in the corner on the Garnett rookie from Skybox Premium. 95 Skybox Premium, 7.5. We got another mailman here and another 9. So 2 9s on the mailman. Karl Malone, second year Fleer, card number 68. May end up selling one of those because I think I'm only working on one set, so you might see one of the Karl Malone 9s available. Lots of KG rookies in this one. This is Stadium Club. His stuff spiked for a while there too, so probably right at the time we sent all these in. A 9 on the Stadium Club, card number 343 rookie, KG. Not quite enough for a gem. Okay, we got lots more 86 Fleer for my sets. Let's go on the J. Vincent 7 off center. Off center, J. Vincent got a 7 on the 86 Fleer. Got an 8 on this one. It is Kelly Tripucka. Got some white marks down there in the blue. Slightly off center. Tripucka with an 8. Al Wood got a 6. That's not cool. First 6, maybe. Off center for sure. But considering all the other grades, I would think this would be a 7. Pretty bad off center on the back. I don't see a whole lot of reason why it wouldn't be a 7, but apparently there's enough there. And another 6 while we're at it. This is Randy Whitman. This one's centering's better. A little white right there. Jeez. See, now that's definitely a 7. Unless I'm missing, a major defect. Some sort of bump or crease or something. That certainly looks like it should be a grade higher on that one. We had some of these earlier. There's another 9. We had 9 and an 8 earlier on the iconic Bo Jackson. There's another 9 there. Just a tad off center. And again, this one's always tough on the corner. So that is the third one over there. More 86 Fleer for the sets. We had card number 24, Daryl Dawkins with an 8. 8 on the Dawkins. There is some marking, white marking there in the name. Right there. And a little off center. So that's about right on the 8. Kiki Vandeweghe, also an 8. Off center left to right, but top to bottom looks good. And other than that, looks pretty good. About right on the 8, I suppose. And not so great here, but this is 1976, so we're getting him a little bit older here. And it's a Nolan Ryan. It got a 6 on the 76 Topps base card Nolan Ryan. It's a little bit of markings up there, I guess, and some dimple type stuff on these, and some soft corners. So, pretty good there, I guess. I mean, I could see it being maybe a 7, but not once you start looking around. You can find enough reasons. Centering, why it's a 6. We got more of this guy and more 8s. At least it's not another 5. There is another 8 on the bonds. We got bonds rookies for days. My man Charles Woodson. This is a thick case here on the Skybox EX 2001. A little bit thicker card. I didn't think they would need the case, but I guess they do. So we get the thicker case here on the EX 2001 Woodson, but I got an 8. Not great, obviously. Looking for a 9 or 10 on this kind of card. But it is very difficult the way they made these that it's almost impossible to not have them kind of marked up. So I'm sure that's the reason for that. Looking at it, surface issues on that one. Pavel Bure Young Guns. This is before Young Guns were Young Guns. They're even more popular now, but they've started way back in 1990, the first year for the Young Guns. Upper deck had the iconic Griffey year in '89 for baseball, and then '90 for hockey with the Young Guns. There is Pavel Bure, card number 526 with an 8. Flimsy, cheap material, and usually corners are dinged up on those things. What happened here? A 5. Eric Dickerson, rookie, 84 Topps football, got a 5. Top corner is definitely not great. Centering, bottom left corner is not great. I still don't know why I got a 5 as opposed to a 6 or 7, but must be some more markings. So a 5, that's not cool. Not great on that one. Scoring Redemption Gold, Michael Jordan. This came in like a cellophane pack as a set. A lot of times the corners were dinged up because of the way the pack was sealed. Michael Jordan, 7 on the gold. I can see the top corner there. There's the reason why. Base card here, 90 hoops, got an 8. I have a boatload of these. I've sent them in. They're very tough on the surface scratching and centering on this card. Just tough to find them in gem mint sometimes. Jordan got an 8 on that one. Some more Jordans, Michael Jordans here. Oh, the next one's nice though. I was waiting to see that one. I didn't know it was in this sub or the next sub coming back tomorrow. But 90 Fleer All-Stars got a 7 on this one. Card number 5. Not so great on that. A little bit of corner there. A little bit of the centering issues, I guess. But yeah, it's a little cockeyed and stuff. I guess it's alright. It's a 7. Now this is nice. Right to the PC. 2 Jordan 10s in this sub. Definitely happy about that. Trying to get focus here for the end of this video. But wearing these slabs, it's hard. But a 95 finest. We talked about the mystery card earlier and stuff, but this is his base card, and that is a 10. So I am happy with that. Michael Jordan, 95 finest. Is a 10. Kobe's second year, regular tops, not chrome here, is Jordan got a 9 on this one. 9 on the Jordan 97 tops. Yep, printer line right down the middle on the back of that one. More Jordans here. We got an 8 on the Z-Force base card from 96. An 8 on that one. Likely I did not send it in with that much white on the top there. It looks pretty chipped up. But that's why it's an 8. Here's a 9 on the Jordan 89 Hoops All-Star card number 21. 9 ball on the Jordan All-Star from 89 Hoops. I think we had this one earlier, and I think it was the same freaking grade. '89 Fleer sticker Jordan card number 3, got a 6. Yeah, I think I said the same thing earlier. These get off center and they get stains and stuff, but you know, to make it a 6 I don't see any reason why it's not a 7. I don't need much higher than that, but sometimes I don't understand the drop from like a 7 to a 6, something like that. Kobe 97 Metal Universe, pretty cool card. Nice card there. 8 though. 8 on the Kobe. Typically it's going to be edges with white and corners, and then surface issues on this one, which is certainly what I see there for an 8. Oh, this is one of my favorite Jordan inserts. Not one of my favorite grades. I think I might have this in a 10. I can't even remember. But this is a Hot List card. Just a cool looking insert from 95 Hoops. Hot List card number 1. On the insert, Jordan got a 7 though. I do not know exactly why it's a 7, to be honest. I see some printer lines on the back. Maybe this corner here. And it must be some surface stuff going on in the front there that it's not an 8. Oh, that corner too. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then last but not least, we had one of these earlier. I think it was also a 9. And there's another 9 on the 89 Fleer Jordan, card number 21. Another 9 there to end it. So I'll stop the video here. Thanks for taking a look. And I'll upload that. I might do another review on my last 2 subs coming back this week, and then, but I'm not sure yet. Probably just to have them, since we're not going to have any other ones for a while. Thanks for the video. Let's get some breaks filled up. Anybody interested? Anybody even on right now? I don't know. K Blue, just saw you now over on YouTube. You're probably gone by now, but I was not paying attention to the chat. Sorry about that, K Blue. Anybody else want any spots or fillers? I will inform you guys what I have. We have Archives Baseball, 7-box break, random teams, only 26 spots and only $27. There will be 7 hits going out to 26 spots in this break. $27 will get you a spot to get in. You can start a filler list if you want. Hobby Division break on the hobby boxes of Phoenix, brand new Phoenix 2 boxes. There is only 3 full spots left and 8 fillers left. $28 for a filler, $140 for a full spot. Phoenix football. And the full-size helmet is down to 2 spots. Random divisions also. 2 left now. This is not updated. 2 left. 1 person out of the 8 will get the helmet for $56. It's a full-size replica autograph authenticated NFL helmet. 2 spots left at $56 each. And then the jersey breaks in the store as well. We haven't even started a list for that one. But that's about where we're at. If you want anything or personals, let me know. Go ahead and upload that video to the YouTube channel. And then I'm going to start working on my registry. Adding my new stuff to the registry. Let's see, when is this from again? Video title. $136 from April 13th. That video is on its way up to YouTube if you feel like checking it out. It's kind of my way of looking at them anyway. You know, so I get to check them out. I feel like talking about them. Makes me realize what I have when I go back through them, figure out what I'm selling, what I'm keeping, what I need for my sets, yada yada. And you know, a lot of people like to see the reveals because a lot of people aren't familiar with a lot of these cards, or what other people submit, or why they submit them, or whatever. So that's why we do them. All right, I'm checking the chat on YouTube. I don't see anything going on over there. Anybody on Facebook? Last call. Do you want any fillers, any full spots, or any personal boxes? Let me know before I sign off. Okay, guys, let's get these bricks filled up. We're moving them along. They just weren't quite ready to pop off tonight, but hopefully soon. Maybe tomorrow, Friday, whatever. Let's try to get some moving. If you want any spots, let me know. Thanks for checking us out tonight. Have a good one.